My students often confuse present and past tenses in their writing. And so I chose a piece of writing from a reflection they wrote, how they felt about moving from the foundation program to the bachelor program, and reflect on their experience there, write about the differences. So here's an example, and we'll have a look at it. So this student writes, transferring from foundation to the bachelor program is a big challenge for me. Now, the verb here is, and we were now in the bachelor program already, so this transferring happened in the past. So this is not the right tense, and this should be then was a big challenge for me. At first, I felt afraid. That's good, so because this is in the past, in the beginning of this transfer. She felt afraid. Felt afraid. I don't know the rules of the college. Okay, and the method of teaching. So all of a sudden here, she goes back to the present tense. Because by now, she probably does know the rules. So this should be in the past. At first, I didn't know the rules of the college. After I met my classmates, so that's good, yeah, I met, past tense of meet, I felt more comfortable, good. And when I meet my teachers, I know I make the right choice. Can you see all of a sudden we go from after I met and when I meet? Go from the past tense here to the present tense here. But we're still at the beginning of this semester when it all started. So this should be in the past because she met her classmates and she met her teachers. I know. So also this goes into the past, yeah? I knew. I make the right choice. Now this is also in the past. I made the right choice. Okay, now let's check again. So after I met my classmates, I felt more comfortable. And when I met my teachers, I knew I made the right choice. Yeah, all these verbs are now in the past because this whole situation here happened in the past. All right, let's move on. The hardest part in the last semester, so we're talking the last semester, yeah, again in the past, was, okay, good, when we write an essay. So why is this all of a sudden in the present tense? Yeah, this was the hardest part last semester. So when we, past tenses, wrote, yeah, wrote an essay and the teacher marking it. All of a sudden here she goes to an ing form. Not sure why. So again, just simple past. The teacher marked it. It's a green line because it's a space problem, I think. Yeah. When we ask him about the mistake, so we're still talking last semester here. So this must be ed, asked him about the mistake. He didn't, good, didn't is past, but then answering clearly. After don't or didn't, you just have the infinitive, full verb form. So no ing after didn't. Never, never, never. Clearly. Or said, good, that's past tense. You must know by yourself. The teacher is being so tough with us. Here, this is a present tense again. Present continuous, in fact. And I'm not sure why, because she's still talking about the last semester. So this should just be simple past. And the simple past of to be, from to be, is just was. So the teacher was so tough with us. Okay, so let's have a look. This whole paragraph is about the transfer from foundation to bachelor program, but all for the beginning, how she was feeling at the beginning of this semester. So let's just check the verbs. At first, I felt afraid. I didn't. Good, past tense. And the method, after I met my classmates, I felt more comfortable. And when I met my teachers, I knew I made the right choice. Okay, they're all in the past tense. The hardest part in the last semester was, yep, when we wrote, okay, good, an essay and the teacher marked it. And when we asked him about the mistakes, he didn't answer clearly or said, you must know by yourself. The teacher was so tough. Now we got all the verbs in this whole paragraph in the simple past. This is probably a good way to check your own writing before you hand in your work, to make sure you're in the right tense.